Yashodanandana Jajanaranjana Yashodanandana Jajanaranjana Amratira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Vijanavallabha Girevaradhari Vijanavallabha Girevaradhari Yashodanandana Prajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Prajajanaranjana Jamunatira Vanachani Yamunatira Vanachani Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jai Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Hastu Terasata Sisimadi Divine Graces Founder-Acharya Jagat Guru Resi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Hastu Terasata Sisimadi Divine Graces Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananda Godi Vaishnava Ki Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Gauravadan Ki Jai. Vrindavana Ki Jai. Mathuradam Ki Jai, Navadvip Mayapurdam Ki Jai, Ganges Maya Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, glory to Shri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Chaitanya, Shri Gaura Karana Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Svakaya Chakshurvalitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Darati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Uttapari Kamala Shri Gurun Vaishnavam San Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagano Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneswari Vrindavan Devi Namami Hari Pancha Pataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Upanishad Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Continue our reading from Shri Upanishad, and we continue from Mantra 5. Mantra 5. Okay. So yes, this is where we stopped yesterday. The Lord is very near and very far at the same time. That is what we were discussing yesterday. The Lord is very near in his form, deity. Very near? Yes. Very far. Question. Is it far or near? Yeah. The closest person, very, very close. Super soul, very close. So, yesterday we were looking at what makes the Lord truly deity, not idols. We ended quoting Brahma Samhita, even Jagannath Astakam composed by Jagannath Astakam composed by Chaitanya, Jayadev, Shankaracharya. The three of them composed it all together. It's Shankaracharya. The Shankaracharya composed it. No, it's not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he approved it. He approved it is perfect. Yes, Krishna's personality is perfectly described. Mantra 2. Perfect description of Krishna. Brahma Samhita, perfect description of Krishna. From everything in detail. Rupa Goswami, perfect. Rupa Goswami gave measurement of each limb of Krishna's body. Each limb, the size of the neck, the size of the eyes, the size of the face, all, he gave all details, completely. So, we have our evidence from the scriptures. Alice Person is talking about the supreme absolute truth, that he is very, very near, at the same time, very far. We don't see somebody who is like that. Only Krishna. Yes, so he does exist. He does exist. In reality, he exists. And because he existed, we are also existing. That's common sense. Because he's existing, so we are existing. And we are taking his existence from him. Janmadiyata Anvayaji Tartu Tartisua Bigya Swarat. Bigya Swarat. That is Krishna. So Isupane is talking about him. And he can be known only by those who surrender to him. Yes. Those who surrender to him. Bhagavad Gita 7:25, Lord Krishna explained, I have right not to reveal himself to anybody and everybody. He has right. He has a supreme right to do that. So he revealed himself only the devotees. He reveals himself to. Why? He explained what is the qualification for devotees to have Krishna revealed to them. Bhagavad Gita 9:1. Not in this. Idam titu guhya tamam prabhakshami anashvya. Krishna reveals himself. He gives himself guhya. He gives himself his confidence. He reveals it to devotee because they are not envious. Not envious. Devotees are free from envy. If you speak about somebody with envy, what will you say about the person you envied? What will you say? What will you say about the person that you envy so much? Huh? What will you say about the person that we envied? He should have been dead by now. So, but when you love somebody, it should exist eternally. Yes, so that we can continue our... yes, so we can continue our relationship. Yes, so continue eternally. So Krishna feels confident in giving himself to his devotees because only devotees knows how to deal with him. They can treat him nicely. Even as close a father or mother to Krishna, Krishna still left Mathura for Vrindavana because Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj's love for Krishna is supreme. Is supreme. And Vasudev, Devaki, their love is less. They have parental love for Krishna, but it's less. Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, supreme. So even that, Krishna still discriminates. So what about useless people who have nothing at all to attract Krishna's attention? Krishna still discriminates among his devotees. What about those who have nothing at all to do with Krishna? So for them, Krishna doesn't exist. So he existed only for devotees. So Rupa Goswami said, in Dwarka, Krishna is Purna. In Mathura, Krishna is Purnata. Mathura. In Vrindavan, Purnatama. Purnatama. So you see, there is difference here. There's difference. If Krishna is not a person, how these differences are there? If Krishna is not a person, how do we get these differences? If Krishna is not a person, then how will you get these differences? Because he's a person, there is interactions, there's activities. Therefore, Purna, Dwarka is Purna, complete. Purnata, that's Mathura. So you see, in Mathura, there's two features. Purna and Purnata is complete. Knowledge and opulence of Krishna is in Dwarka and Mathura. Purnatama is Vrindavana. Here Krishna is fully loved. Is controlled by love, not by knowledge, not by opulence. Is absent here. Knowledge and opulence is absent in Vrindavana. Prema is present in Vrindavana. So yes, Krishna is a complete person, complete, perfect, sweet person with all 64 qualities. 64. Complete. That makes him a person, full enjoyment. One day Chaitanya was telling his devotees, I would destroy him. They have never heard Chaitanya use this word before. It's the first time they are hearing him using this word. The devotee will wonder, who is that? That man cutting my body into pieces. I would destroy him. Actually, I have put leprosy in his body, but he didn't recognize it. That is Prakasananda Saraswati. Chaitanya put leprosy in his body. Because he said, I have no form. How can I tolerate that? My form is eternal. My name is eternal. My activities are eternal. My abode is eternal. Everything about me is all eternal. All eternal. All. They're all eternal. Nothing in the spiritual world is temporal. Everything is eternal and all personified. Everything is personified. Everything. The sound is a person, sight is a person, walking is a person, everything is a person. Yes, everything, all personified. So we say this material world is what? Yes, temporarily. What? Material world is what? Material world is? Yeah, the reflection of the spiritual. What is the meaning? What does it mean?
There's no actual substance.
Then what is the
Okay. No substance in material?
The real substance is there in the spirit.
Okay, very good. Yes. What does it mean? A reflection of the spiritual world.
But whatever attributes are there in the spiritual world are also there in material world.
The nature is perverted.
Perverted. Please explain the word.
Reflexive, it is only the original form is had.
Original.
Original.
So the material coming from the spiritual. How? How does it happen? How? Which way? I agree with you, but yes, reflection of something. How does spiritual come? One day the devotee read in Prabhupada's purport, Krishna can turn matter into spirit and spirit into matter. Sir? How? Many times you have read it before? You have read it? Krishna can turn spirit into matter and matter into spirit. How?
Matter world is devoid of Krishna.
Okay.
Not original, it is only reflection.
Reflection.
The example is the mango tree standing on the bank of river.
Okay, very good. This is spiritual mathematics. You want to calculate. It's mathematics. How does spiritual become material? How? What's the process?
When Krishna is removed from
Okay, yeah, that's philosophy. When Krishna is removed, then it becomes material. Okay, very good. But can you remove Krishna from anything?
Example is given, like if you are saying in the mirror your face, if you want to put tilak on your reflection, putting on the glass like a tilak, it cannot do that. But if you put on the face tilak, that automatically that they say in the
Very
reflection
good.
it will be like.
Good philosophy. Very good
Things
philosophy.
are not engaged in service of Krishna, they are called matter. When engaged in service of Krishna, it is called spiritual.
Very good, like microphone, right? Like this, or this. Very precious. Yes, Mataji, you want to say something?
I was thinking of the analogy Prabhupada gives of electricity that can run through both a fridge and a heating element. So it's different energies of Krishna.
Yes, very good. The electrician can transform electricity into heat and cold. How? Just by philosophy? Or some practical things, practical way they do it? Is it practical way, right? There's some manipulation of cables and all that thing. Not just it turn light into heat and cold. But this is a practical thing they do. So I'm asking, how Krishna practically transform spirit into matter that become reflection? That was my question.
When it comes in contact with the modes of meditation.
Okay, when you come in contact. The Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, text 27. 427. Yes, 427. You're talking about when love becomes lost. That is, when love purely becomes lost. That is what they're talking. How does spiritual become material? That was the question.
Along with similar lines as what Prabhu said, the example is often given by Srila Prabhupada that whenever we are facing the sun, there's no shadow. But whenever we turn our back towards the sun, we see the shadow.
Very good, very good. This is philosophical. Oh, correct. By manipulation of the electrons, electronics, the protons to make heat and cold, that is what I was looking for.
Techniques.
Yes, the technical way Krishna did it. As you work on Lord Vishnu, we are looking into activities of Vishnu. How is it reflection? It's a common word we use, reflection, but the detail, reflection. Lord Vishnu did it by configuration. It is by configuration. The material is spiritual is calculated and all until it comes to material and becomes a reflection. It's by configuration. Mathematics. That's Lord Vishnu. Yes. Understand? Yes. This is practical. So when Prabhupada spoke that, it is correct. It is correct. This is perfect. By configuration, Vishnu has to calculate everything and material, become material. So now it's a reflection of the original thing, what is there. So it's manifested here, but the real thing is there. Like we give example, a tree by the river bank. It's by configuration. All right. Okay, let's continue.
What is that configuration?
Configure. The word configure means you are calculating this to this, this to this, this to this. Then you come to the final. Yes. How Lord Vishnu started bringing everything down. Okay, now this is material. You know the real, but it's a reflection of what is there. Yes.
You were describing about Dwarka, Mathura and Vrindavan.
Yes.
Different moods, the opulences there. What about Jagannath Puri? How do we...
Jagannath Puri is under Vrindavana.
It's Vrindavan.
Yes. Yes. The last dress for Jagannath to go to sleep is Tulsi. It is Tulsi. At that time, all the gopis with Krishna and Jagannath Puri, they go out. That is the last dress, Tulsi. So, the Tulsi dress and the opulent dress, Jagannath has two features. He has two features. One is the supreme Aishwarya. The other one is Brajanda Nandan. Two forms of Krishna joined together. In all the incarnations of Krishna, they are separate individuals. But Jagannath, they are two forms mixed together. They are together. So one side is full Dwarkadish. The other side is Brajanda Nandan. They are all together. So at that time, it is Vrindavan. Jagannath goes out to the forest in the night. See, he is dressed with Tulsi. Not expensive dress like he wore in the day. In the day, that is Dwaraka. In the night, Brajanda Nandan, Vrindavan. That's why Lord Brahma did not consecrate anything there. When he saw the whole thing, he said, no. This is spiritual, but it's not part of my... It's not part of my duty. We just install everything as it is. And it's continue like that. See, Vrindavan. Okay, let's continue. Krishna is within everything. Everything. He can appear at any place to favor his devotees. Like the Singhade Bhagavan, he appeared from the pillar. So the Singhade's father is his father is pillar. Again, all incarnations of Krishna, this is Swamsa, expansions of Krishna, they are also different categories. Not the same. Of all, the Singhadev and Ramchandra, they are the closest. They are complete, more complete than others. Matsya, Hayagriva, Baraha, all. And Ramchandra and the Singhadev, they are more complete. Next to Krishna. That is Swamsa, who took over other one. So, he is different completely. Krishna is completely different in a supreme way. We are only the same in quality, but in quantity, there's nothing to compare. Nothing to compare. Zero comparison. That is Krishna's position. It should be recognized. It's upon us to help us recognize Krishna's position. We should recognize Krishna's position and accept him as he is. That's the purpose of His Upanishad. I want to establish him. Our failure to accept Krishna as the supreme causes our incompleteness. We are incomplete because we don't accept the completeness of Krishna. That made us also incomplete. Make sense? Right. Krishna is Antaryami within the universe and also within each and every atom. Lord Brahma said, Adantarastha Parmanu Jayantarastham Obinamandi Prushantamaham Bhajami. There is nothing which cannot contain Krishna. Krishna is inside everything. It doesn't matter, even as insignificant as it is. Like in the Gopa, sometimes you have to have difficulty to see the ant on the tiniest one, not the red one. In the Gopa is the red one, but the other tiniest one that it will be difficult to find it. Krishna is inside. As tiny as at the end. And also in the body of a big elephant. And also the whole body of the universe. 4 billion miles. 4 billion miles of the universe. Krishna is Krishna's form completely. So Bishop Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said Krishna has three forms. Small, medium, and large. Krishna has? Which one is the middle? Which is the middle form of Krishna? Which one?
No, Paramatma is the smallest.
Okay, Paramatma is small. Krishna has small, big, large.
80 form.
Okay, 80 form. Okay, which one is small? Which one is small? Paramatma. Which one is middle? Deity. Okay, which is the last one? The largest one? Virat form. Okay. The largest is the Virat form. The small is not Paramatma. The small is Vishnu form. Vishnu form. In the middle is Krishna, Prajandananda. It's the middle form of Krishna. It's the middle form. And the sweetest of all. The middle form of Krishna. So he's there, and according to Bhagavad Gita chapter 13:23, Krishna Anumanta Upadrasta. This is the witness or everything, he awards karma phala. Anumanta upadrasa. That is 1323. Bhagavad Gita, 1323. Chapter 13, text 23. Krishna sees everything and he gives permission for everything. Everything. Without Krishna's permission, nothing will work. It is said, not even a blade of grass will move without Krishna's permission. Do you understand? Is it true? I'm asking you, is it true?
Yes.
No, I don't think you really understand. I don't think you understand. Is it true that nothing moves without Krishna's permission?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Then why do you complain? Complain means what?
Not agreeing or accepting.
He permitted, but not this one. Right? Not this one. This one, he doesn't have power to permit. This one. Others, yes, he has power to commit. Is it like that? No. We should apply our teachings. Let us apply our teachings. Then they will become reality. Otherwise, they remain in the book. Our life is different with so many philosophy, and Krishna consciousness is different. No. We should be together. We should be together. That is Krishna consciousness. We should be together. What is Scripture is teaching, our life and Krishna's should be one. That's Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 text 6. What is that? 3:6. What did it say? 3:6. 3:6 Bhagavad Gita. One, just formula word. Just formula word. But only one word is there. 3:6. Yes. Pretender. Pretender means what? Our activities, our dress, our life doesn't correspond. We are all different. That is Mithya Cha. Mithya Cha, pretender. We should be one. Let us be one. Yes. His Upanishad is to make us, to help us become one. We are one in interest, not merging. Our oneness is not merging, it's in interest. Yes. So this is Krishna's duty to be present with us. He witnesses all our activities and he gives permission for everything that we do. He will give permission when we also meditate. That's why it takes Krishna some time before we get what to pray for him, before we get it. Krishna will watch the way we meditate this, what we are praying for. Therefore, it is good for us to be patient. Or we make any request to Krishna to be patient. We should be convinced that we will get it, but to be patient. We wait. Krishna will get it when he knows that we can handle it without it becoming a stumbling block in our life. Krishna does that. That is his nature. Krishna is also outside of everything. That is the problem. How can he be within everything and also outside of everything? So what does that mean? He's outside of everything. For example, his Virat form. Can you give an example how Krishna is outside everything? Example, how is it outside everything? Example, how Krishna is outside everything. He is inside us as Antaryami. He is outside as what? Okay, Virat form. Some examples?
His presence in spiritual world in form of many Narayans.
In the spiritual world is there as Narayan, yeah, good.
Outside, whatever we see outside, everybody, everything we see, like anybody just speaking, and also pretty much Krishna.
Good. Good. Krishna is outside everything. Means what?
In the form of demigods. In the form of demigods.
Demigod. What about us?
Sun, like moon, Krishna is present in the form of the moon.
Krishna is not in the moon?
Yeah, he's within and outside also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. More contribution? Yes, please.
The entire universe which we are seeing is composed of the elements, and Krishna in Bhagavad Gita he speaks that Gopi Apuro Vayu. So all the elements, all is his energy. Energy is not different than the energetic.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. More contribution? Something? Go ahead.
I'm thinking about how in Bhagavatam, where it's given that even the trees are the hair of Krishna. So Krishna's within the tree, but he's also
Outside. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, bro.
Maharaj, if Krishna were not to be outside of everything, then we would not be able to see Krishna anywhere. But there are many examples from the scripture, like Narsimhadev appearing out of the pillar. So there are like many examples like this where Krishna is not restricted to a particular place or something like that. He appears out of many different things. So that means that he's outside of everything.
Yeah, very nice.
Whatever we see or observe, like we see each other, we have eyes, and at the same time we need sunlight to see things. So Krishna is outside is like sunlight. We can see anything or observe anything.
Very good.
Like giving an example of king and pigeon house. So king used to go to the pigeon house by his himself. And he is not bound to remain in that pigeon house.
Very good.
But this pigeon house is under control of him.
Very good.
He
Very
is
good.
acting on that.
Yeah, good.
He lives in some place.
Very good. Very good. So when you feel hungry, Krishna feels hungry? Huh? When you feel hungry, Krishna feels hungry? Because you're hungry? When you have headache, Krishna also have headache? No. So, because it's outside. He's harder of us. He's inside. He's a super soul. He's there outside. So he witnessed everything. He's also outside because he's not responsible to whatever happened to us, our distress and our happiness. He doesn't feel it. Although he's a conscious father, he knows our difficulties and feels it. But he's not feeling it because of karma, that we are feeling whatever we feel is karma. Krishna doesn't feel that. So he's outside of everything. Our Gita 9.4. 9.4. Yes. 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 All right? That is Krishna. Let's move forward. It's good to now see. The B to see. Go back a bit to see. Let's see. Yeah, this is B. Did it not see? Let's see. All right. Okay. You can go forward. No, go. Okay. So now we come to more philosophical. Yes, bro.
As we have come to know that Krishna is the causes of every causes. Without the will of Krishna, nothing is happened. But sometimes we have known that how we can describe the big karma, what is happening by us, and how we can explain that this is because of desire of Krishna.
Okay. Okay, I think if I really understand you. Krishna's desire is not punishment for us. Krishna's desire is not punishment for us. It's not big karma. You understand? It's not big karma. Big karma is our own personal activities which we do that is bringing the reaction for suffering. That is big karma. But Krishna's dealing for us, Krishna's mercy. Krishna said, when I favor somebody, I'll make that person's journey very rough. I'll make family will disown him, friends will abandon him. So many things will happen so that the person will never have anyone to talk to except me. I mean, Krishna's favor. That is not big karma. That is not big karma. And Krishna does not do that to everybody. Otherwise, most of us have gone back. Krishna will do that only for devotees who have really walked their way, following what the scriptures teaches, following the acharyas nicely, being obedient and submissive, render sincere service without expectations. So devotees, Krishna will look at their activities, look at their consciousness, then he will select. He will come back to God at this time. And when he has done that selection, he will put all the necessary things that will help that person to get it. And you don't have any alternative. There is no alternative. There's only one way. You follow until you go back to Godhead. So it's not big karma. When Krishna planned a way for us to get purified, it's not big karma. So, very beautiful prayer from Kunti Devi. Beautiful. Want to hear? She said, my dear Lord Krishna, mold my life. Prepare me. Do whatever is necessary to make me qualify for your mercy. In that condition, put me in the street as a beggar. I have no problem. Let me not have anything to wear, nothing to eat. I have no problem. Whatever situation, I have no problem. Does it make sense? Huh? Does it make sense? You like it? It's one of my favorite prayers. It's my favorite. I remember it every day. Sometimes I will play it when I'm going to sleep. I will listen to that and sleep like that. So that I will wake up the next day offering the same prayer to Krishna. Very big science. Bhakti is a big science. One must know the formula before you succeed. Very good to listen to acharyas carefully. You should listen to them. I get my appreciation for Prabhupada does not have end. When I look at his purport and look at the purport, the things he has said in his books. We cannot completely appreciate Prabhupada what he did. So much thing he put inside his purport. Alright. So is God illogical? That somebody can move and does not move, someone is fixed one place and he surpasses everybody around him, even powerful demigod cannot approach him. Is it illogical? No, definitely it's not. Ordinarily, if someone can walk, it is illogical to say he cannot walk. But in reference to God, such a contradiction simply serves to indicate his inconceivable power. Every contradictions blend perfectly in Krishna. All contradictions, they blend perfectly. So Srila Govindana Maharaj said, apparent contradiction. It's not, but it seems like that. It seems like, but it is not in the real sense. Because all contradictions blend perfectly. They unite perfectly in Krishna. Perfectly, completely. That is Krishna. Right? So, the deity form of Krishna is standing in one place. Okay, we are in Vrindavana. Let's look here. Krishna lifted the Govardhan, and I think before then, when the Govardhan worship was going on, many people were offering food to Krishna from different far distant villages. Krishna was standing in one place and was accepting all their offerings in one place. And in Bhagavad Gita chapter 11, Krishna told Arjuna, he used the word ekastam. Ekastam means one place. One place, you get everything. You see everything in one place. That's Krishna consciousness. You don't have to go here and there. In one place, you get everything. Because everything is in Krishna. See, if you get Krishna, you have gotten everything. Similarly, his deity form does the same thing. Accepting offering from different people, different villages, is one place. Is it not? I forgot one devotee. One devotee is artist. Sorry, I forgot the names. How many 12 we have? How many forests? How many forests? 12. Okay. How are they? Together in one place or far? How does Krishna travel the whole in one day? How does he do it? You hear they do this here and they did this one here, they do this one here. How do they do it?
The Dham is a person actually, and it is in the form of a lotus petals. So Krishna, and the Dham also contracts and shrinks, adjusts himself as per the desire of the Lord. In this way, from one petal to another petal, Krishna can directly go from one forest to another forest very quickly.
Very good. Very, very good. In Jagannath Puri, I went to Jagannath Puri. That's why I was not here for a few days. And then the carts, a big cart, 3 of them are there. So big, sir. In my mind, when I was looking at the carts, and so many of their servants are all there. I was looking at Subhadra, Balaram, and Jagannath cart. Very big, and all together. So I was watching. Will any of the devotees from Subhadra go to Jagannath, come to Baladev, and like that? I was looking at that, and okay. Or are they fixed? All the Subhadra, are they fixed like that? I was looking at all that. I was looking at that. And are they restricted to only be one place? This will move from here and there. All of the whole three carts. This will be free to move like that now. And then I started thinking, but how will they do that? They have to come down from this chariot then have to walk to climb the other one. Then if you want to come back, you have to come down again and go to this one and walk to that and walk like that. So I was looking at all that, I was calculating all that in my head. Then after a short while, and I saw they were from this chariot, they would stand their leg to that side. That is how they were crossing and moving. They don't have to come down and walk to that one, come down and walk to it. And they come from here, they would jump here, from there, would jump to that side. That's how they were moving. So those on top, they didn't come down to go to that place. They said, okay, now this is perfect. This is, this is really perfect. So here where we are, Vrindavana, like Prabhupada said, look to this. They don't have to walk from here to here. Understand? But they are all present. They are all present in all these places. So they don't have to walk from here to there and here and waste their time. Like we have to take rickshaw or whatever to go from here to Madhuban. From Madhuban, you have to go to other. No. They do it spiritually simultaneously, easily. They can do that. That is spiritual life. So there is nothing illogical in Krishna or contradiction. Everything is perfectly blend in Krishna. All right? God is not illogical, but trans-logical, beyond the mundane logic, as is explained by Srila Jiva Goswami in the Sandarbhas. Logic can neither prove nor disprove the existence of God. The Jiva Goswami. Right? What do you think about that? Logic can neither prove nor disprove the existence of God. What is our ability to do that?
Very limited.
No. Yes. Logic can help us understand the subject matter to a certain extent, but not fully understand it. We need a message to understand. Logic cannot give us a message to understand that. We already discussed. We understand Krishna by Krishna's message, right? So how can we get it by logic? Logic cannot give us message to understand Krishna. It helps us, at least it will help us, give us some material objects, like Prabhupada give analogies to help us understand certain things. But it is not complete. Only by the mercy we will get it completely. Right. Logic doesn't help us experience and realize the reality. Is it not true? This is Jiva Goswami's wisdom. This is his wisdom from his realization. He gave this. Right. Oh. Yes, man. Yes. Let's see if you have more things. We're looking at the deity worshippers we saw yesterday. It is not the material form of the deity. It's not the material form of the deity limiting the Lord. Is it not? Is it not limiting God to one place? Yes? No? No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. How? If it is not, how? How is it not limiting the Lord?
God can choose when you have to come and when you have to go if you want to. It's independent.
He can choose any time, any way, anything he wants to do, and nobody can check it. Yeah. If he wants to do, he can do anything. Krishna is fully independent and also dependent. That is Krishna. The Lord appears in a seemingly limited form made of wood, stone, or some other matter, but remains unlimited. Example is an elephant sitting down to let the child pat it. Common sense, right? The Lord is omnipotent, but the deity cannot even move a fly away from its face. So, how is the deity non-different from the law of God? I saw a rat used to climb a deity's, and the deity cannot remove the guy, get out from my face. Right? That is what we are seeing. Right? That is what we see. That the deity is limited. That you can even remove the rat from the face. If we have ever listened to our acharyas, in Krishna book there is a description. And Krishna wears garland. And this garland, what is there? What is there? Bumblebee. How many? How many bumblebees? How many bumblebees are there? Unlimited. The bee is covered of Krishna completely. But did he wave them off? Krishna put them away? No. So what about that? We are seeing the rat, but they are not seeing the bees. The bees were so attracted to Krishna's, the aromatic flowers Krishna using as his garland is so aromatic that they attracted innumerable bees. They all covered up completely Krishna. And Krishna is happily inside the bees without driving them away peacefully. Is it not wonderful? Is that helplessness? So let us think properly. Before we put our whimsical questions, we should think properly before we ask our whimsical questions. People say like this, that's why we put it there. People say like this. Yeah, you cannot even drive rat. What of the bees on Krishna's body? What about that? Krishna enjoyed them. Krishna enjoyed it. He enjoyed all of them. And the bees also enjoyed their Krishna. They didn't make mistake by coming there. Both of them are enjoying themselves. They are together. We, the moment, because we are not enjoying each other. But Krishna and the bees, they are enjoying. Yes. So it's already doing that peacefully, no tension, no anxiety, giving association to the bees. And they are also producing another honey from that. They are there to get the honey, which will be used for baking. Honey is what? Honey is what? The stool of a bee. Is it not true? Honey is stool of a bee. But that's what you used to bait Krishna. You're baiting Krishna with stew. And you're drinking it. Just see, you're drinking it. Stew. See? But after drinking, what happened? You're drinking that back to Godhead. So what is wrong with that? They will not see these things. They are cheated. They will not see these things. They are cheated. They will not see these things, but devotee will see all these things. Right? Let them remain there asking their foolish questions. We will continue to drink our honey and dance in Krishna consciousness. Back home, back to God. Vrindavan means, what is the ultimate goal? What is the ultimate goal in life? Ultimate. To please Krishna. How do you please Krishna? Very good, very good. How do you please Krishna? Service. To who? I agree with you. Continue. To who? Good. Yes. To get the dust from Srimati Rani's feet, the dust. One is fortunate, you will get the dust. I bet. One is considered fortunate. You are completely fortunate, a success. If you bet. This is Prabhupada Saraswati. What is it? That is his realization. Dust from the lotus feet. And when Uddhava came here, what did he say about the dust? When Uddhava came here, what did he say about the dust? Uddhava. You should tell the better because I got this in from.
He wanted to become a blade of grass in Vrindavana, so he could get the dust of the gopis' lotus.
Yes. Yes, that is one. Then the dust itself.
Oh.
Okay. Uddhava is offering obeisances to the dust at the feet of the gopis, not the gopis. He's offering obeisances to the dust. The dust at the feet of the gopis. And he's offering obeisances with ecstasy. To get the dust. Not all Uddhava. Do you know that Krishna is hankering for the dust of the feet of Radharani? Krishna himself? Does he hanker for that? Krishna is hankering for that. Let me see where I can get the footprint of Radharani on the ground and take the dust from it. Krishna is searching the forest for that. The dust. That's brush. Not helpless people who have no intelligence to ask bona fide questions. Yes, the Lord has manifested himself in the deity form to show his mercy and not omnipotence. The purpose of the deity form of the Lord is to give an opportunity to his devotees to render service to him. So it is our duty to keep the place clean and move the flies away from the Lord. If we don't do that, what will we do? If we don't do service for the Lord, what will we do? We will do service for Maya. And the two things. So the Lord has given us a service for protection. That is for protection. Devotees are not protected without service. No protection. Devotees who are fully protected are fully engaged in service to Krishna. Fully protected. So those of us who are leading, be sure that nobody under you is without service. Are fully engaged in the service. All right? Is something more is there? The work can continue. Yes, bro.
Some like yesterday, he has come to show mercy.
Yes.
Give us an opportunity for service.
Yes.
And at the same time, sometimes.
Is the mic?
So, DT form appears to give us opportunity to serving. So it is not that he has come to show us mercy, not to show us his omnipotence. But sometimes DT reciprocates like that, like Radharanji from Sanigami appeared like Krishna form. So sometimes he shows his omnipotence also.
Yes. Yeah, it does both. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does not just only to show the mercy. That is also there. But for preaching, put it to defend ourselves. It's all there. It's complete. Yes. Okay, 3 levels of vision. Jadamaya. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda. Jadamaya. Just a statue. Dead. Manomaya. A symbolic representation of the absolute truth. Lord is formless. So we have to ascribe some form to the Lord to experience some emotions. This is ascending symbolism, descending symbolism. Chinmaya, non-different manifestation of the absolute truth. When our consciousness becomes pure, the deity can talk with us. Is it not? When our consciousness becomes pure, all this false thing that the devotee just destitute, it doesn't make sense for a devotee who know exactly what the deity are experiencing, communicating with the deities. I have told devotees many times, if you are Pujari and you are not communicating with the deities, please change that service. Do what? Change the service. If you're not communicating with the deity is not talking, no communication, take a different service. Because for them, they are idols. Just a statue. It's a dead statue. No. We're not ascribing any form to the Lord. We're not giving the Lord quality. The Lord already has his qualities that he gave some of them to us that we are using. Not that we are giving him. No, we are not. When we become pure devotee, we will see how the deities are reciprocating, talking every day, every moment, guiding, directing, showing us what we should do, pushing us regularly. Yes. So it is not imagination. It is not imagination. Deities are talking regularly. Giving directions. You know how Jagannath comes? Jagannath has to speak to the pujaris to tell them, such and such village, the particular tree here is to be used for carving me. And when the pujari will go to that tree, you will see Vishnu's 4 symbols on that tree. Something they have never seen before. When you go to the tree, you will see it. So it's proved. The deity will show that to the pujari, and the pujari will go there and actually see the tree. Is that fiction? Are we imposing anything to the Lord? They are already there. They are already there. That is deity worship, not imposition. It is deity. So we'll hear the deities. One day my spiritual master, he needed the money to pay his Srila Bhakti Maharaj and to pay the bill. There's no money. And only a few days remaining for the owner to tell him to get out of the place. There was no money. So one day he was doing the arati to the deity. I was praying to the deity, please. We have no way to pay our rent and only 2 days remaining. We're going to be ejected for this place. So as he was praying, and the deity called a devotee name to him. When he came out from the altar, he went to His Holiness Chandramoli Maharaj and said, who is what's the name? The name just disappeared from my head. Anyway, the deity called the name, but he didn't know the person. When he came out from the altar, he asked Chandramoli Maharaj, did he hear what the deity said? He said, I didn't hear anything. You didn't hear? He said, no, I didn't hear. The deity called the devotee's name, but I don't know the devotee. So Chandramoli Maharaj said, see the person. So Gurudev went to him and said, deity said, I should meet you, so you can help us with the rent. So, sure, he said, yes, that is the deity mission. And then the man said, he got the money. They gave him an award. And he was thinking, I want to donate this money to temple. So which temple will I give it to? He was just thinking about that in his head, and he came to Kitanagiri, the Gurudev is. And the deity told Gurudev, asked him the money, and he came exactly with the amount of the money he needed. That's how he able to pay. Is that fiction? This one is just here, just here in our movement, not 100 years ago. Is that fiction? The deity told. And he got the money and paid for the rent. That is just one. There's so many things like that. So, when our consciousness becomes pure, the deity can talk with us. They will guide us. They will direct us. They will help us. They will show us how they are always with us, looking for the opportunity to push us to come up to them. That is going on daily because Krishna is always there for us. And he has made all the arrangement for our success in Krishna consciousness. We simply have to connect. And then everything will start to manifest. Everything will start to manifest. In Vrindavana, when Prabhupada prayed, right? When he went to this Santipo, Advaita-acharya, and he prayed, what happened? When Prabhupada prayed, what happened?
Before starting for
Yes, before he went to US. I was towards the last part of his going. He went there also to pray. What happened? Do you remember?
Yes, he was crying.
Yes. Deity spoke to him. Yes. He got all the power, the strength, the blessings to go. What if, rather than another way he says, the Goswami's blessing in person, right? To go and do his service. It is happening. Let it become our lives also. Let it become our life. Our lives. We have the same experience. All right. The last one. Before we go to the next one. Okay. Can we take a break? Right? Can we take some break? Huh? It's necessary. It's necessary. Okay, let's start our 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. We'll be back after. I'll be 5 minutes past 11. So we'll continue. Hare Krishna. So we can digest that. Hare Krishna. Can we resume our discussion? All right. Did you see all the things we put there? Did you see them in the purport? Did you see? All the things we discussed, they're in the purport. All that from the purport. See, my book is like this. Because all the things I put here, this is what I talk. Because they're all from here. This is it's very easy for me. I can understand everything, all that like that. I like that. Yes, let's continue. Prabhupada ended this mantra 5 by saying, in fact, there is nothing except God within and without. Everything is manifested of his different energies, like the heat and light of fire, which means there is a oneness among the diverse energies. The last paragraph of the purport. In spite of this oneness, however, the Lord enjoys his personal form, all that is enjoyable to the little senses of the living, the little part and parcel living entities. He is inside and also outside. Complete. Right. So we go to mantra 6. Mantra 6. The vision of oneness, which is the nature of a sadhu. A sadhu sees Krishna in everything. Everything. That's the nature of a sadhu. Mantra 6 describes the vision of one who can see Krishna everywhere. It's a pure devotee. Pure devotee. All right. Next. Let's chant this sloka together. Ready? Jastu sarvani bhutani atmani evam pasyatim sarva bhuteshu chadmanam tato navidu shipsate. Translation.
He who sees systematically everything in relation to the Supreme Lord, who sees all the living entities as his parts and parcels, and who sees the Supreme Lord within everything, never hates anything or any being.
He never hates anything, no, any being. Who is that? Who is that? Yes, a sadhu. One who can see Krishna in all beings. Krishna described that person in chapter 6, text 30. Chapter 6, text 30. Yeah, this is favorite of Maharaj. Govindana Maharaj will say. Yes. He liked this verse. He always quoted in his lectures. Complete Krishna consciousness. That's why he put it. Complete Krishna consciousness means you see everything in Krishna. And Krishna in everything. That is complete Krishna consciousness. This is the language of His Holiness Govindana Maharaj. So I enjoy his teachings a lot. Okay. So let's continue to go inside and see what we can learn more. Different categories of devotees. And we'll also look at developing spiritual vision in this. Here we'll have three classes of devotee: Kanistha, Madhyam, and Uttam Bhakta, which is also described in Nectar of Devotion. Nectar of Devotion is also there. Next. Let's see. The characteristics of each of these devotees. Kanistha means the lowest stage. It's on the lower stage. What's the character? What are the qualities? He will visit places of worship. He will go to Ganesh, Durga, Isani, Krishna, everywhere. But what is his vision? What is his vision? They are all the same thing. They are all the same. That's a Kanistha. Lord present only in the temple. He cannot ascertain others' position. He doesn't have power to see that this person is Madhyam Bhakta, this person is Uttam Bhakta, this person is Kanistha. He doesn't have power to see that. He always sees himself. He follows routine. He quarrels. And is very materialistic. These are the qualities of Kanistha Bhakta. Say Kanistha. As Prabhupada said. There is an explanation of the Mahabhagavat, the great personality who sees everything in relation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are three stages of realizing the presence of the Supreme Lord. The Kanistha Adhikari, the person who is in the lowest stage of realization of the Lord, goes to one place of worship, such as temple, church, or mosque, in terms of his particular type of religious faith, and worship there in terms of a spiritual injunction. So devotees think that the Lord is there at the place of worship and nowhere else. So devotee cannot recognize who is in what position in the devotional line or in terms of realization of the Supreme Lord. They follow the routine formulas and sometimes quarrel among themselves, estimating one particular type of worship better than another. This Kanistha they carries in the lowest stage of devotion are called materialistic devotees. Or those just trying to transcend the material boundary to reach the spiritual plane, kanista. Kanista will not respect devotees. You always see that the Lord is in the temple. That's all. What is the the value of other devotees is not his concern. Prabhu, I'm not here for you. I'm only for Krishna. You understand that? But do you know Krishna? Do you know how to serve Krishna? Prabhu, can you help me to bring this mridanga here? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's only Krishna. Yes, Kanista. Kanista position is very dangerous. Let us try to raise our standard to Madhyam. Madhyam is safe. Kanista is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Why? We can offend anybody. Anybody. Uttam, Madhyam, anybody. It's very easy to do that. Want to add something?
No.
Okay. So Kanista position is very, very dangerous. Kanista, you are greeting him or greeting her, he walk past you. Will not respond. They walk past you because you are nothing. As Kanista, no respect for others. We're not talking about worshipping, but no respect. Many of us are like this. We stay in the same ashram, but we don't greet each other. We think we go to Krishna like this. We go to Krishna like this. 2003, I was here. One devotee was in the ashram with 10 devotees in the same room. He was sick for the whole day, the whole week. No devotee asked him, Prabhu, what is happening? The whole week. In this Krishna Balaram temple here. And that time he was supporting Aindra Prabhu. He is Christian. He was sick for a whole week. He was lying down there for a whole week. Devotees will get up, go program, come back and see him there and sleep, do other things. Nobody asked him, what are you doing? What is happening? Until one day he was rushed to the hospital. When he came back, after he recovered, the next thing he did, he got married. Yes. At least my wife will not treat me like this. I'll have somebody with me. Is that a good message? No, not about marriage. That's not the issue. But what makes him to get married is because of what? Lack of care. He didn't feel cared for. These people I'm living with for years. I'm here, lying and sick for the whole week. Nobody asked me what is happening. It is frightening. Our devotional life, our devotional activities should not be frightening. We should live a life, a Christian conscious life that will attract people to come. Just speak. Speaking means we are not potent. Let our character preach for us. Character is a preacher, not philosophy. And Prabhupada did not convince us because of philosophy. He convinced us because of his character. Prabhupada speak for only 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. The highest time Prabhupada ever spent in lecture, maybe 40. But he conquered the whole world. We are doing seminar 2 hours. What is the result? What is the effect of that? Characters who preach, not just our words. So we are devotees. Let us be a good devotee. Let's be a good devotee. Right? If you look at Bhagavatam 3:25-26. Can you check? Bhagavatam, Canto 3, 25-26. 25-26. Read it. Let me see. 3:25-26. 26. See? Okay. 26, not 25. Yes. Use the mic. Where is the mic?
Bhaktyāhuman jata viraga aindriya drishta shrutanvat rachananu chintaya chittasya yatto grahane yoga yukto yadishyate rijubhir yoga margaihi.
Translation?
Thus consciously engaged in devotional service.
Thus?
Constantly engaged in
Consciously
engaged in devotional service.
Yes.
In the association of devotees.
Yes.
A person gains distaste for sense gratification, both in this world and in the next, by constantly thinking about the activities of the Lord. This process of Krishna consciousness is the easiest process of mystic power. When one is actually situated on that path of devotional service, is able to control the mind.
You understand? Conscious devotional service. What does it do? What does it do? Destroy our taste for sanctification. Conscious devotional service. This is Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna consciousness. It is real. We have to apply these teachings in such a way that this thing inside the book should not remain in the book. It should live with us. It should live with us. We should emanate these qualities. The world needs this. The world needs this. And we have the responsibility to manifest it. We have it. Let's do it. Right? So we're looking at the quality of canister. We should be caring for each other. Let us care for each other. A canister will not care. So we should not frighten people by our so-called devotion. We should encourage people by our devotion. And people should look at us and feel the devotion we are practicing. Then our preaching will be potent, and good souls will be attracted. Otherwise, we will attract cheaters. Yes, we will attract cheaters who will join the movement and does not accept Krishna as the Supreme God. That's all. It is happening like this. We should stop it. So that is Kanisa. Now look at the Madhyam. Next above these Kanista Adhikaris are the Madhyam Adhikaris, the devotees who are in the intermediate stage of devotional service. These Madhyam Adhikaris observe 4 principles in relation to the Supreme Lord, which are as follows. Madhyam intermediate stage distinguishes 4 categories. How many? 4 categories. What are they? What are these? Sees the Lord. How does he see? How does he behave towards the Lord? He loves him. He sees the devotees. What's he dealing with the devotees? Friendship. He sees the innocent people. But compassion. And he also sees the atheists. What does he do? Avoid them. That's Madhyam. He is very conscious. Kanishta is not conscious here. Is it not? That is true. Kanishta is not conscious. But see, the Madhyam is what? He's conscious. Conscious that he's seeing differences. And he is relating accordingly. This is knowledge. Right? He avoids the atheists. Why? They will not accept the Lord. So why wasting time with them? They would not accept. The innocent people, it shows compassion. You will show them compassion. How do you show compassion? How do we show compassion for innocent people? Give them prasada, we preach to them. Yes. Yes, we guide them. We guide them. If someone walks to our temple, and the first thing you did to that person just coming, Hare Krishna. So nice to see you, please come, please come. This is your first time of coming here. And take the person around, show the person the places, and talk to the person, and give that person prasada. How would that person feel? Eh? He will feel that I have friends here. I have friends here. Somebody comes and say, oh, come, Muda. Sit down. Let me help you. You are not this body, you are spirit soul. Tomorrow that person will come back there. To hell with your philosophy. But the other person, the way he treated me, I will go there. I will go there. He feels at home with that person. Let us be like that. Let us be like that. That is how Prabhupada attracted all of us. He attracted us by these friendly dealings he has towards us. He attracted us. Then philosophy comes in small. Demonstrate his love. Piece of apple. Just a piece. Just a tiny piece like this. Give everybody to take. They gave their life to Prabhupada. They gave their life. Not the philosophy. Philosophy cannot change any person. A character will change the person. Yes, so we show them compassion. We should not exploit them. The opposite is to exploit. But positive is to show compassion. We should take time to. This is investment. Investment. If you want our temple to be successful, we must invest first. Investment is what? We should give time to train people, to guide people, to help them. Then they will gradually come up as a good devotee that we want. And we can engage them as we want in the temple. But we have to first invest in this. Yes. We must invest in it. Training with love. Some time back, I was in Pune temple. From the ashram, you pass through the school. So the head teacher, one of the persons, he said, please, can you Tell me something, guide me so I can do myself nicely. I said, yes. Don't teach these children for money. Don't teach these children for money. I'm not saying you should not take salary. You should take salary, but the salary shouldn't be the reason why you are teaching them. If you are teaching them for salary, you have a different consciousness. If you are teaching them for their future, you have a different consciousness. Please, teach them not for money. Teach them because you care for their life. Make sense? A different thing. When money comes in, it's a different consciousness altogether. It's business. There's no potency there. Bhakti has potency. It will transform people. So, compassion is there. And for the Lord, the devotee loves Krishna. The devotee loves Krishna. How do you prove to the person that you love him or her? How do you prove to the person? How do you show the person that you love the person?
By serving and caring for them.
By service and caring? Service and caring? What else? How do you prove to the person you care for the person? You love the person?
Talking nicely.
By doing something which make them happy.
Do something could make them happy. Very good. Yes?
Help him elevate to Krishna.
Okay. We'll give Krishna consciousness to the person who did.
I think Maharaj, just a simple thing of like genuinely listening to a person.
Yes, genuinely listen to the person.
Listening to the person and
Yes.
respect what they're saying.
Respect, yes.
Yeah.
Respect what they
That's
say.
very important.
Very good, very good. Something else.
Acting is also that pleases him.
Yes, very good.
Giving them freedom and also thinking about their long-term benefit.
Let them feel valued. Yes, we give them value in their life. Very good.
Also showing that you're a trustworthy person.
Yes,
That's really important.
yes. Many people, their faith cannot come back because when their faith is destroyed, it's very difficult to recover. Yes, very good.
Can I say something?
Yes.
In regards to this care, and I'm thinking, sometimes in our movement now, people are encouraged to make these vows or allegiance to Srila Prabhupada
Yes.
and his movement, which is not a bad thing, but actually only if I have a personal relationship with somebody present, can I make this lifelong commitment. Like you're saying, Prabhupada, he gave his pattern, and people gave their life. So I also need a living person in my life I can trust to give my life.
Yes.
So it's our very important duty to represent Srila Prabhupada and his teachings.
Yes.
In this way it can go on.
Exactly.
Would that be right?
Yes, yes.
It's very important. We can't just artificially force people to have loyalty to Srila Prabhupada. We need to be able to be a
Yes.
representation of Srila Prabhupada.
It is true. Somebody, I was challenging some devotees. What do you mean by? What do you mean by loyalty to Prabhupada? Loyalty to Prabhupada. I'm hearing this a lot. But what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What is the meaning of that? Because I'm seeing you here talking Prabhupada. What I see your action is different. What is that? Prabhupada told us, how many times Prabhupada in the lecture, love me, love my dog? How many times? What does that mean? Love me, love my dog. What does that mean? Yes. Yes. If I want to show you that I love you, I will demonstrate that through your children. How I care for your children. I care for what you have. That's love in action. Not just talking, it's love in action. I'm coming to you, but I'm beating your children. So, I'm so much in love with you. Will you accept that this is a good dealing? No, it's wrong. So, my spiritual master, he wrote an offering to Srila Prabhupada in Vyasa Puja, and he mentioned so many things. One thing he said, Prabhupada, it actually loves you. I will use my life to help all your devotees. That's the way to show you that I really care for you, not just coming to you. I must be sure that I behave in such a way that all your devotees feel sense of belonging to this movement. My action, my activity will not distract others' attention in Krishna consciousness. That's the way I will prove to you that I love you. Make sense? But how many of us think like this? We are not lacking philosophy, but we are lacking the lovely dealings. Right? With each other. Let us show ourselves first. Before you can go and speak your philosophy after that, let us show ourselves first. But how we care for each other. How much we care for each other. We should demonstrate that. Before we go to Krishna, we should show ourselves here how much we love Krishna by the way we relate with each other. If it is sweet, it's encouraging, it's supportive, we are supporting each other in our Krishna consciousness. That is loving Krishna, not just offering him 1,008 kachuris. Then write the whole book to glorify his 64 qualities. That is not loving. How we care for each other, we will go to him. And he will see that. And he will see us in that way. All right? Uttam Bhakta, yes, bro.
Srila Prabhupada also said, your love for me proves by how much you cooperate.
Yes. Yes. And Bhagavatam 4:38. 4:38. Prabhupada wrote in the purport. We are not cooperating because we are leaning towards material things. Leaning means we are following materialistic life instead of spiritual life. We bend towards spiritual things, not caring for each other. Then there is disagreement. If it is Krishna, if all is for Krishna, there is no disagreement. Our agreement will unite in Krishna. That is 4:38. Canto 4, chapter 30, text number 8. Uttam Adhikari. Uttam Adhikari is on the highest stage. He sees everything in relation to the Lord. He does not discriminate materially. He tries to do good to all because he sees the spiritual spark. That is a quality of Uttam Bhakta. He sees everything in connection with Krishna. So he has respect. He treats everyone nicely. Yes. Above the Madhyam Adhikari, there is the Uttam Adhikari devotee who sees everything in relation to the Supreme Lord. He does not make any particular discrimination between the atheists and the theists, but sees in every one of them the part and parcel of God. he knows that there is no difference between a vastly learned Brahmana and a dog in the street, because both of them are of the Lord, though in different embodiment due to the different qualities of material action. All right. Next. Yes.
When it comes to Uttamadhikari, how does he deal with atheists? Is he able to convert the atheists into theists, or how is it?
Automatically, they will see the atheists as devotees, because Krishna is there in their heart. They don't have to preach to them. Actually, they don't preach to anybody. They didn't preach to anybody. They don't preach also to the atheists. But they see them as a spiritual. They see them equally. If they attack them, they will not respond. They will not respond. They will not consider this is my enemy and now I have to fight the person. They will not see that. You think, what can this person do to me? What harm can this person do to me? So Prabhupada said, they remain calm in all situations. Calm in all situations. Bhagavad Gita 12, 13, 14 purport. They don't feel somebody is against me as you protect myself, as you defend myself, as you hate them back. No. They see the spirit. So they don't see the dualities. Like the madam is seeing this person need my compassion, let me preach to the person. They wouldn't see that. So don't preach to anybody. Because they see pure devotees. No, pure devotee. All right. Continue. They are already on the liberated platform. The, how do you call it? Brahma-bhuta Prasanatma. Suchatina Kansati. Samasalvesu, Bhutishu, Madbhaktim, Tabati, Param. That is 1854. They see the spirit soul within the material body and serves him as spirit. Who cannot flaunt of sense of oneness but behave on the bodily platform? False philanthropists. They cannot see oneness. Do not properly understand the soul and the super soul. Politicians who are always after some material gain, they cannot see the Lord. It's a curtain that blinds them. Therefore, the concept of universal brotherhood must be learned from the Uttamadhikari devotee of the Lord, and not from a foolish person who has no proper vision of the individual soul and of the super soul, the plenary expansion of the Supreme Lord, which dwells everywhere. Harijan. Harijan. Harijan means all are? Yes. Is that is oneness? That's equal vision? Is that oneness? Is that the vision of a Mahatma? We're talking? Uttam Bhakti? Harijan is Uttam Bhakta?
Everybody has still in the God.
Yes, that oneness. Is that oneness?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, try to understand me. Harijan. Harijan means what? All are. That is true. But we are equal. We are equal. So will you allow a dog to go to a kitchen, to the altar? Is not Harijan. Is not Harijan. You know the spiritual part and parcel of Krishna. So why you not go there? Why you will not go to the altar?
Because it's conceptual and practical.
Harijan is not a perfect vision. It's not a perfect vision. A perfect vision, they will see the Lord in all species. They see the Lord in all species of life, which is the Lord's magnanimous nature, that He's equal to everyone. Yet, they will not allow the dog to. They don't think that the Lord has become a perfect soul that he can go to the altar, or even send on 10% to go to the altar. They won't behave like that. That is perfect vision. Perfect vision, everything must be perfectly arranged. Yes, it's a spiritual, but the behavior is different. So, the concept of Harijan by Mahatma Gandhi is not correct. That's the point we're making. It's not correct. It's different from the Mahatma we are talking, the oneness of the perfect vision we are talking. Yes, this is different. You understand? In this mantra of Sri Upanishad, it is clearly mentioned that one should observe or see. See what? This means one must follow the previous Acharya, the perfected teacher. Anupashati is the exact Sanskrit word used in this connection. Anu means to observe. One should not try to see things as he does with the naked eyes. The naked eye cannot see anything properly due to its material defectiveness. One cannot see properly unless one has heard from a superior source. And the highest source is Vedic wisdom, spoken by the Lord Himself. This truth is coming in disciplic succession from the Lord to Brahma, from Brahma to Narada, from Narada to Vyasa, and from Vyasa to many of His disciples. This is Anupashati. To see properly. To see properly. We see through the eye of those who have perfect vision. Yes, a perfect vision. That is how to see. Anupashati. How to see. How do we see? How do we see?
As per our vision. As per our vision.
No, see, the naked eye cannot see anything properly due to its material defectiveness. One cannot see properly unless one has heard from a superior source. How do you see? From the superior source. And the highest source is the Vedic wisdom, spoken by the Lord Himself. This truth is coming in disciplic succession through Brahma down to the present situation. This is how to see. We see through the parampara. Yes. This is how we see. Formerly, there was no necessity of recording the message of the Vedas because people of earlier ages were more intelligent and had sharper memories, and they could follow instructions simply by hearing once from the mouth of a bona fide spiritual master. This is how to see, not with the naked eye. With the naked eye, we cannot see properly. We have to see through, yes, bona fide acharyas, the scriptures. parampara. This is how we see. At present, there are many commentaries on the revealed scriptures, but most of them are not in the line of Srila Vyasadeva, who originally taught the Vedic wisdom. The final, most perfect and sublime work of Srila Vyasadeva is Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the correct commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. Similarly, there is the Bhagavad Gita, which is spoken by the Lord himself and which was recorded by Vyasadeva. These are the more important of the many revealed scriptures, and any commentary which does not conform to the principles of Gita or the Srimad Bhagavatam is unauthorized. We'll continue. There is complete symmetrical agreement between the Upanishad, Vedanta, and Vedas, the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, no one can try to reach any conclusion about the Vedas without being instructed by the members of the line of Vyasadeva, or at least those who believes in the personality of Godhead and his diverse energies. We have to see through the eye of the acharyas. That's how we see. Okay. Let's move forward. Anu Pashati, Anu and Pashati, two were joined together. Skillfully, continuously follow. That's the meaning of Anu Pashati. One should not see things as one does with the naked eye, but should follow the previous acharyas. Why is that? Why? Due to material defects, the naked eye cannot see anything properly. You already mentioned, if you're reading here. So now, how do we see? How do we see? One cannot see properly unless one has heard from the superior source. What is that source? Vedic wisdom spoken by the Lord, which is coming down by oral reception. And yesterday compiled that knowledge, which are Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. What do you think? Is it correct? All right. This is how we see its authority. Any other way will bring confusion. This is the only way we can see things properly. Yes. Only one who is already in a liberated status, according to the Bhagavad Gita, can become an automatically devotee and can see everyone or every living being as his own brother. This cannot be seen by politicians who are always after some material gain. Imitation of this liberated status is to serve the outward body for fame, for some such reward, but is not service to the spirit soul. Such imitators have no information of the spiritual world. The Uttamadhikari sees the spirit soul of an entity and serves him as spirit, which includes matter automatically. We are talking about unity, right? Unity. Unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. How do you get that unity? How do we unite?
By seeing something common among us.
And what is
the
that?
differences, there is disunion.
What is that thing you see common?
Part
Spirit, soul. Very good.
Just like upper garland is connected by a thread, different kinds of flowers are stick together. So that similarly, by putting Krishna in the center, we can have unity.
Good. Anyone remember what to ask? Want to ask something? Anyone remember chapter 4, 35? Yes? Anyone remember? What is it? 4:35? Bhagavad Gita? If you've seen it, read it. Read it if you have seen it.
Yajñādvāna punarmoham evam yāshyasi kāndava yena bhūtāni asheshāni rakshasi atmani atomayi. Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul. Having obtained real knowledge from
Having obtained from real knowledge from a self-realized soul. What happened?
You will never fall again into such illusion, but by this knowledge, you will see that all living beings are but part of Supreme.
All living beings are
part of Supreme.
Part of the Supreme. All living beings are part of the Supreme. Huh?
Or in other words, that they are mine.
All living beings are Krishna's property. All Krishna's part and parcel. Right? So, Bhagavad Gita 4:34 is Sambandha. 4:34 is Sambandha. It's establishing a relationship. Get knowledge. Make a submissive inquiry. Make submissive inquiry. Submissive inquiry and service. Like this is the title. And service, that is Abhideya. 35 is Prayojan. Prayojan. 35. What is the result of 34? What's the result? You have made approach, we have presented submissive inquiries, and are doing service. What's the result? The result is, you say, approach him for knowledge. So how do you know you have the knowledge? How do you know that you have gotten that knowledge? 35. You will never again fall into illusion. And what's the proof that you're not more in illusion? All living entities are Krishna's parts and parcel. If this verse is not realized, if you don't realize this verse in practice, our unity in diversity will not take place. Diversity will continue, but unity will not take place. Unity will come in only when this verse is realized. When we start looking at everyone as Krishna's part and parcel, we have respect. We have respect. We cannot exploit or cheat anyone. When we have this kind of consciousness, we'll never abuse anything. We'll never misuse anything. If I don't see you like this, so you are nothing for me. So exploitation comes in. So while we are speaking, we should understand where we are. It's the perfection of our approaching a bona fide spiritual master. And that he has given that knowledge. We will realize this to build our state. Is it not? We can go on and have a lot of meetings and conference and unity and diversity, We can make a very big banners and place everywhere on our ISKCON centers. Unity in diversity. Diversity will continue, or unity, until we get this. The unity will take place automatically because I will have respect for you. If anything we have respect, we cannot abuse it. You cannot exploit it. You will maintain it. Take care very nicely. All right. So we'll see all living entities as eternally connected with Krishna, and Krishna loves you like I want him to love me. But this spirit will unite. There's reason for us to unite, to come together and do something wonderful as an offering to Krishna. Otherwise, we cannot. Yes, bro. Who's the mic?
Preaching, while preaching, sometimes the person is new one and is coming to the first time. He is also respect devotees and he do all the sevas and he respect him. And also the Tamarikari also respect all the entities. And what is the difference between them and the new who is coming first time and connecting to devotional service?
The difference between those who are coming new?
New, he is respect devotees and he serve devotees very respectfully. And Uttamadikari also see all the devotees and respectfully. What is the difference?
Okay. Uttam devotee is respecting other devotees, and a new devotee is also respecting other devotees. So what's the difference between them? What was the question? Okay. Okay. A new devotee who is coming and having respect for others, he is said to say, he's apprentice. He's an apprentice. His respect for devotee could be because of knowledge. He has heard that this is what we should do. So he's following that. So he has knowledge, he's following that. Uttam Bhakta is already realized. He's not acting just on knowledge. He's acting on the realization. He's fully convinced. The new devotee can change, but Uttam Bhakta will not change. Because that is part of him. He's already like that, so he cannot be changed. Because that is part of him. A new person, it may change. Because he has knowledge, he's dealing with knowledge, but no realization. The temptation may push him out of that. But Uttam Bhakta, nothing can push him there. He's fully fixed. He's fixed. Just like you cannot change water from liquidity. Right? If you change water to liquidity, no more water. It is ice block. Right? If it's water, it will be liquid. That's what Adhikari. He's fixed on that. That is his life. Nothing can change him. Nobody can convince him. A canister can change. Easily. Very easily it can change. So proper use the word pliable. Like candlelight. Candlelight, you can put it over the hand. Right? But you cannot put the electricity light with the hand. You cannot do it. Or with the sun. You cannot put over the sun with the hand. It will not work. With the candlelight, you can put it off. It's off. in a second. It's gone. I see, that is the difference. But Kanista and Bhutan. although both of them may exhibit the same quality of being respectful for each other, it's a great difference. Great difference. Thank you for asking that question. Yes, Lord.
Maharaj, on this point of seeing the spirit soul, at my level, I understand it two ways. One is in terms of action, the other is in terms of consciousness. So when it comes to in terms of action, maybe the actions will be different depending on the different individuals. But my focus is on the internal, which is the consciousness. So some of the things which I examine for myself, whether I ask is whether am I looking internally, trying to go beyond the conditioning of the person. Yes, respect is one factor. Whether I'm being respectful in my consciousness to the other person. So can you tell me some other factors, Maharaj, which could help internally, which help internally on seeing that person as a soul, apart from respect?
Respect is one. How do we deal with a person? What is our dealing with a person? You cannot exploit anybody if you're not platform. Because we are seeing Krishna in the person. So one cannot have a exploitative mentality towards you cannot abuse the person, you cannot cheat the person, you cannot misuse the person. You cannot. Because we are fully convinced that how I'm relating with this person, Krishna is seeing everything and he is also going to reward me. So I'm very careful in how I deal with a person. If I want to go to the spiritual world and have a comfortable stay, which is the situation there, then I should align myself with the principle that governs that place. Last month, some devotees, which is something I've seen with many Krishna devotees. And Prabhupada said, chant 16 rounds, keep principles, you go back to Godhead. So many of us are thinking like that. Yes, I'm going back to Godhead. I said, Prabhu, that is very good. That is Srila Prabhupada's expectation. That is the expectation for all of us. He said we should chant and go back to Godhead. But how are we chanting? How are we chanting? How are we chanting? Very difficult to find devotees who are doing what Rupa Goswami said. In letter of instruction, Rupa Goswami said, the essence of all advice is that one should nicely chant the Krishna mantra. Nicely chant. How nice is our job? How?
Japa is with a lot of offenses in chanting.
Is that nice? No. But that's what Rupa Goswami says we should do. This assignment. But what is affecting our job that is not nice, apart from the offenses? let me ask. How many of us here chant without cell phone?
Without cell phone?
Without cell phone. No cell phone while we're doing japa. No cell phone. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put on? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No cell phone while we're doing japa. No cell phone. No making call, no receiving call during japa until we finish 16 rounds before we touch our cell phone. Right? If we want to do nice japa, don't use your cell phone. We should not use our cell phone. Do we do like that with our boss in office? You're talking with our boss at the same time you're making a call. Do we do like that our boss, material office? Do we do like that? Huh? But we do to Krishna. That is correct. You hardly find devotees who are not doing this. It is a normal thing. It's a normal thing for devotees to do. But this is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. We are according to Brahma, Brijabasis, not Brijabasi means what? Devotees who came with Krishna here, and they also went with Krishna. Krishna didn't leave them behind. He took them back when he was going back. These are Brajabasi, they are Krishna's associates. So Lord Brahma said their walking is dancing. Our own is like that. Their talking is a song. That's our situation. So how do we think we will go there? What is the qualification for us to go there?
Mercy.
Yeah, mercy.
Mercy of the spiritual master.
So mercy of Krishna means without this you just go there? Or very mercy, very, very merciful. You can go. I give you my mercy to go. You're not chanting Sisena and you go. No problem. I'm so merciful. You work like that. That is mercy.
Without our endeavor, we cannot get across.
We have to practice nicely to get these qualifications to go there. We have to practice nicely. It's better for us to change our consciousness, to change the way we are doing things. We should do things as the scripture said, as our Acharya said, but not as we think. That's how we get there. Do the right thing. Then you are free to do it. All right? We continue? Okay. Yes. Person attached to matter, attached to Krishna. Materialists are attached to and not Krishna. Mayavadi? Not. They are not attached to material, they are not attached to Krishna. Sahajas? They are attached to both. Bhakta? They are not attached to material, but only attached to Krishna. Which one is the best? Bhakta is the best. Attached to only Krishna. All right. Moving to mantra 7. The vision of oneness. The person, the higher state of consciousness, the very high state of consciousness. Mantra 7 continues describing the oneness or the vision of an exalted pure devotee of the Lord that was introduced in mantra 6. Let's chant the sloka. Jasmin sarvani bhutani atmaiva bhutvidhanataha tatra komo sukha Translation.
One who always sees all living entities as spiritual forms, in quality one with the Lord, becomes a true knower of things. What then can be illusion or anxiety for him?
Repeat it.
One who always sees all living entities as spiritual forms, in quality one with the Lord, becomes a true knower of things. What then can be illusion or anxiety for him?
Okay. One who always sees all living entities as spiritual sparks, in quality one with the Lord, becomes a true knower of things. What is there as an illusion or anxiety for him? There is no illusion. There is no illusion or anxiety. Except for two more advanced devotees described above, no one can correctly see the spiritual position of a living being. The living entities are qualitatively one with the Supreme Lord, as the sparks of the fire are qualitatively one with the nature of fire. But sparks are not fire as far as quantity is concerned. The quantity of heat and light present in the fire is not equal to the quantity of heat and light in the sparks. In Mahabhagavad, the great devotee sees oneness in the sense that everything is the energy of the Supreme Lord. And as there is no difference between the energy and energetic, there is the sense of oneness. Without heat and light, there is no meaning of fire. And yet, heat and light, from the analytical point of view, are different forms of light. But in synthesis, heat, light, and fire are all the same one thing. Who can see this oneness? Who can see? Who can see the oneness? Only Madhyam and Dham. Kanisa cannot see. You cannot see that. And what is that? Qualitatively one, as manifested like fire and a spark, a drop of water and the ocean water. The example, the analogy Prabhupada has given. One in interest. One in interest. Prabhupada gave that example here. The Sanskrit word found here, ekatvam, anupashata. What is ekatvam? Ekatvam means oneness. So we are one with Krishna. We are one with Krishna. Is it not? We are one, the same with Krishna. Krishna and we have become one. Is it not true? We are all Krishnas now because we have become one. Yes. Narayan. Yeah, all Narayan now. It's confirmed. It's in the scripture. Yes, we are one with Krishna. How will we defend that? How do you defend that? What is our oneness? And our interest is one, and not merging. It's not like merging. Even if you merge, will you enjoy again? If you merge into Brahman, we'll be in one place for long, for billions of years, can just be in one place. Will you enjoy life like that? Someone tells you, you don't have to work, you don't have to do anything, just lie down here for 10 years. Nobody will be with you here, so you don't need, because we're all one, so there is no variety, nobody, you could not see anybody here. Just lie down here, 1 to 10 years. You don't have to worry yourself to work, to eat, to... These are all these varieties, they give problem. Just become one. So nobody to talk with, nobody to see, nothing to do. Just stay here, 10 years, lie down. Will you consider that punishment or a life? Punishment. It's punishment. So would you like to go to Brahman? Why not? Peaceful, yes, peaceful. Peace, Santi. Then you don't have to do anything. If you do something, it's anxiety. If you want to be peaceful, no work. So then you are peaceful. So that's the way to go. You are going? No? No? Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that understanding. No intelligent person would like to merge to anybody. No intelligent person would like to merge to anybody or anything. Bhagavad Gita 2:12. Bhagavad Gita 2:12. Yes, read it. 2:12.
Natvaeva chaturasham natvam neme janadipa nachaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayam mata param.
Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor
Never was there a time, and never is. Natra, no you, Namajana Deepa, and all these kings present here. Yes, continue.
Nor in future shall any of us cease to be.
We are eternally individual. Our individuality continue, past, present, and future. It will continue. So this way Krishna is speaking to Mayavadis who think that can merge. Krishna said, no, we remain individually, eternally. Eternally. This is our nature. All right? Family interest, national interest. What is it not? Quantitatively, one. Because part and parcel of the Lord, of the whole. We are part and parcel of the whole. So we are the same in that sense. Almost 80% qualities and minute quantity. If one, then how in Maya? This is a philosophy to refute. So we are not one in all circumstances with Krishna, because we are bewildered by Krishna's illusory energy. So if Krishna is bewildered, then who is superior, Maya or Krishna? So Maya will be superior, because it's controlling Krishna, but Krishna is not controlled. Krishna controlled Maya. That is the vision of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva saw Krishna completely. He saw everything, the spiritual world, he saw the material world, he saw all living entities, and he saw Maya standing at the back of Krishna, not in the front, in full obedience to Krishna, not independently, full obedience to Krishna. And Chaitanya Charitamrita explained, because he's ashamed to stand in the front, so he's standing behind. So Krishna controls everything. Maya adakshana prakriti sas. Suyati saha chara chara. Yes. Krishna controls fully everything. Fully everything. Everything. Our experience in the material world that even the things we have created controls us. But that does not apply to Krishna. For example, Smartphone, yes. How we feel when you don't misplace a cell phone for honor? How do you feel? Miserable. Miserable. So miserable. Just for a moment that it misplaced cell phone. So miserable. So who is superior? The cell phone or we? The cell phone is controlling. And some people cannot even sleep. They will sleep with the cell phone. So much addicted to cell phone. And Radheshan Prabhu was making joke about it. He said that today people are more attached to the cell phone than to their wife. They don't feel separation from their wife. If the wife travel, they don't feel separation. But cell phone, no. The moment they can't do without it. The wife travel for 2 weeks, 1 month. It's okay. Cell phone for 2 minutes. It's restless, it's anxiety. The things we have created to enjoy controls us. But Maya does not control Krishna. Krishna controls Maya. Everything is under him. So that is different. We have no way to put ourselves near to Krishna in anything. After all, he gave us everything that we are using. Everything he gave it to us. Remembrance, forgetfulness, he gives everything. So we cannot. If we are one, then how in Maya? Not even demigod can surpass the Lord. We already discussed that. Not even demigod can surpass the Lord. Not even. Lord Shiva worshipped who? Who is the deity of Lord Shiva? There's Sankashan on his neck. Brahma worshipped who? Krishna worshipped Narayana. That's what he worshipped. So who else? Who else? Everything is under Krishna. Everything. Including Maya. So nothing controls Krishna, but Krishna controls everything. Everything. Therefore, another name of Krishna is Triadish. Triadish, the Lord of the trees. Krishna is the Lord of the three modes of material nature. See that? He's the Lord of the three planetary systems, right? He's the Lord of the three Vishnus, his triadish. That is Krishna. He controls everything fully. Everything is under him. Right? Perfect form of oneness. Perfect form of oneness. Before then, Prabhupada also gave another example of water. According to Prabhupada gave example, he was explaining Ekatram. So our Ekatram is not the same what the understanding of the Mayavadis. So this doesn't mean that we have become one with Krishna and all things. I mean, we see the same. Our interest is one. Our interest is one with Krishna. That's one interest. The whole these qualities are present in minute quantity, as a living entity is but a minute part and parcel of the Supreme Word. This is like a drop of water and the ocean. The quantity of salt present in the drop is never comparable to the quantity of salt present in the complete ocean. But the quality of the salt present in the drop is equal in quality in chemical composition with that present in the ocean. If the jiva living beings were equal both in quality and in quantity, then there will be no position of the living entities being submerged by the influence of material energy. It has already been discussed in previous mantras that no living being, even the powerful demigod, can surpass the Supreme Being in any respect. Therefore, Ekatram does not mean that a living being is equal in all respect with the Supreme Lord. It means, in a broader sense, that there is one interest, just as in a family, the interest of all the members is one. In a nation, although different individual citizens are there, the national interest is one. Therefore, the living entities, being parts and parcels of the Supreme Personality of God, the Supreme Family, the interest of the Supreme Being and not of the part and parcels is not different. And that is when we considered our life to be perfect. When our interest and Krishna's interest is one, that is perfection of life. Yes, Babu.
As Maharaj, the interest, whatever is telling about the interest, our interest is one.
Yes.
And in the same, in the previous block, we have seen that there are two categories given: family interest and national interest. I have not understood clearly what is the relevance of family interest and national interest.
I just read it now.
How it is.
Listen, I was just reading it right here. What Prabhupada is saying. He is giving an example. Prabhupada is giving an example. If we have a good family, if you have a good family, the wife and the husband, they will have one bank account. Is it not? They have one bank account. Not different. That's a good family. And the children also. Maybe the company bears the wife's name or the son's name. That is family interest. Is one. They are working together. The same, if one is a nationalist, that means you have the interest of the country in your mind. So you would like to fight for the country. Want to fight for the country. That is interest. It's one. And Prabhupada just straight here. Therefore, ekatvam does not mean that a living being is equal in all respect with the Supreme Lord. It means, in a broader sense, that there is one interest. Just as in a family, the interests of all the members are one. I give an example. Your wife, yourself, you have one bank account. That is interest, family interest.
That's the family interest and or the national interest. How it is satisfying the universal brotherhood. Universal brotherhood, that is, all living in this world are one. How this family interest and national interest is relating with this universal brotherhood?
If you have a family interest, when you become advanced, advancement means that now the family interest will have become national interest, means you have expanded this advancement. And if you become more than that, then you become global interest. That means that you are thinking globally how to change the planet, like Prabhupada. Prabhupada is thinking universally how to make the world Krishna conscious. This is global interest. And that is our life as a devotee. A devotee should think like that. How to benefit the whole world. That means you have a global interest in your head.
So from a national point of view or family point of view, we cannot call that we are one.
It is
from
called
the Krishna consciousness of view, we can call that we are one.
Yes.
Not
if you are Krishna conscious, you will see all of us here as one. As one with Krishna. Because you will see us as Krishna's part and parcel. You won't see us separately. And you will not treat us separately from you. You will treat us in connection with Krishna. That is Krishna conscious interest. You see just like if I have your interest in my mind, that my interest for you in my mind does not end with you. Being your addresses, your property, everything, it becomes important to me. And I would like to take care of all of them. But if I don't have your interest in my mind, I wouldn't even see you. Forget about your property. I don't see you. So when the Rupa Goswami say we should reveal the mind, Rupa Goswami says we should reveal the mind. We should reveal it 3 persons. Reveal it to 3 persons. 1 person, if that person have your interest in his or her mind. If you don't do this, you'll be destroyed. That person you should reveal your mind to must have your interest in his or her mind. 2, must be of the same likeness with you. 3, must be a pure devotee. How many? 3. Then you can reveal your mind. A person have your interest. A person who does not have your interest, please don't reveal your confidential thing to the person. Except you want to cry. Then you can do then you can do like that. If you don't want, check carefully whom are you revealing the mind for. So Rupa Goswami used the word, revealing the mind in confidence. That's what it means by confidence. Confidence. So we are expecting, we have your interest and Krishna's interest will be one. Then you will never exploit anybody, anything. You will treat everything nicely. Because all are important for you. Otherwise, you are going to behave differently. That is what is happening. It is going on like that. Isopani's side is helping us to change the consciousness, to become a global, global interest, universal interest, a Krishna interest. So the moment you see something, you are seeing Krishna with it. Anything you will see Krishna in it. That is oneness we're talking about. Ekatvam anupashata. Alright? Is it clear?
No, it is not clear. That the family interest, I cannot relate with the global interest. How family interest can be a global interest?
I think when you ask questions, you should also listen. When you ask a question, you should listen. It is also written here. I'm reading it the third time. I've read it, and every second time I'm going to repeat the third time.
May I take this in this way that we are the all of us are the family member of Krishna. In this way we should take?
No, listen. I mentioned before, if you have family interest, that is selfish. Yes. It is selfishness. It is limited to the family. If you become advanced, then it will become national interest. This is what I said before.
Yes.
Right? And if you become more advanced than that, then it becomes global interest. This is the second time I'm repeating this, I'm saying this. I didn't say that family interest is a universal interest. I didn't say that. Because Prabhupada didn't say that here. It's limited to the family. It is selfishness. Expanded selfishness is universal. Even universal is expanded selfishness. The real interest is Krishna's interest. Our Krishna interest, our interest and Krishna interest becomes one. And that is perfect. Yes, Mate.
Maybe just to help the situation.
Yes.
Prabhupada gives a very simple analogy or example. He says, if everybody that is standing by a body of water, if everybody throws their stone in the same spot, then there will be concentric circles. He gives that example. He said, like, if we are standing by the water, we're all just this way and that way throwing our stones, then the circles that are created, they will just be crisscross and out of harmony. But if in the family, and then hopefully in the nation, there's this idea that we need to have Krishna in the center, throwing the rock all in the same place, then there will be this unity of concentric circles, which then will become a global. Am I saying right? Am I helping?
Did it help you?
Yes. I have the same concept that when we take Krishna as a center, then only it can create the oneness or global unity.
Exactly. That's what Maharaj is saying.
Because as we know, as it is described already by the Prabhupada also, that it is also the extended selfishness that is when we are thinking about the family or thinking about the national or even the thinking of the globally, that the politicians forcefully it is imposing on us about in the meeting of different within different countries about the universal brotherhood. But until and unless we will accept the proprietorship of the Krishna, then it can be happen only. Otherwise, it cannot be happen.
What's being explained.
Yes. I think similarly, and that's why I have noticed that he has written that family interest and national interest both are extended selfishness. Only the Krishna consciousness is the only one thing which united us.
That's why the family must be Krishna conscious,
Yes,
and then the nation will be Krishna conscious,
Krishna
and then the global will be
also Krishna conscious.
That is Prabhupada's aim.
Yes, yes. Yes, now listen.
Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Perfect form of oneness is serve the interests of the Lord and attain real enjoyment, as we are meant for enjoyment. Ananda Mayu Yasat. Is it clear? Prabhu? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. The result of achieving this oneness, the result, get rid of all sort of illusion, moha, and lamentation, sukha. If we attain Krishna consciousness, we'll be free from lamentation and illusion. Is it clear? Yes. Also, we find in Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 6. Text 6. 176. 176. Yes, it will create unity out of all diverse interests. If you have Krishna conscious interest, it will create unity. We already mentioned how to unite, right? Or diversity. You understand? No material miseries and no more births and deaths. That's the importance of achieving this, to get oneness with Krishna. The opposite is the effect of rejecting this oneness. What will happen? We will create a godless civilization arising from illusion. And we will always be in anxiety. Always in anxiety. Therefore, it is very important for us to maybe one word, Krishna in interest. Make sense? Does it make sense? Yes. Do you understand, my dear friend? They also you find in the Prabhupada's purport here, there is no class of interest in spiritual life. There is no class of interest in spiritual life. No. The living beings who are encased in the material tabernacle are also seeking enjoyment always, but they are seeking the enjoyment on a platform which is not meant for them. Aside from this material world, there is the spiritual platform where the Supreme Being is enjoying with his innumerable associates, without any trace of material qualities. That platform is called Nirguna. On the Nirguna platform, there is no class of enjoyment. Here in the material world, there is always a class between different individual beings. Because here, the center of enjoyment is missed. The center of enjoyment is the Supreme Lord. who is the center of the sublime and spiritual rasa dance. We are all meant for joining him and for enjoying life with one transcendental interest and without any class. That is the highest black man's spiritual interest. And as soon as such a perfect form of oneness is realized, there can be no question of illusion or lamentation, no anxiety, no frustration. Next. Ekatvam. The word oneness, ekatvam, does not mean only one entity and nothing else. Rather, one entity with everything else as its attribute. Is it clear? One entity with everything as its attribute. If there is any such absolute oneness, then there is no question of someone teaching and someone learning the subject of his Upanishad. Individuality must be there. So the teacher and the student, Krishna and living entities. The oneness in discussion can be better explained in terms of a particular relationship, as is evidenced by the following example. Rama Sugrivayo Aikyam. There is oneness of Ram and Sugriva. Is it not? Sugriva is a person, Ramchandra is a person, both of them are a person, eternally. But they are one in interest. One enjoyment. For them to enjoy, we need personality, need a form. So it's the same. Next. Sublime and spiritual rasa dance. Who is in the center? You got your question, Prabhu? Now you understand? Oneness means Krishna is the center. As the real center of enjoyment. And there is no clash. If Krishna is in the center, no clash. Everything will be perfect. All right? Something more? Oh, that is it. Question? Comments? That's it. Okay. Yes. No. You will go with tomorrow. Yes.
Even in devotee community, everybody is serving, keeping Krishna in center. Still, we find sometimes some reverses or classes.
That is the mistake. There's no Krishna in the center. we always say like that. This I was saying before that I was asking, what do you mean by Prabhupada? What are you talking? Your action does not show. Your mouth is saying, but the action doesn't show. So let us look into it carefully. Can you show me one activity which you are doing and they proved to me that they're doing this for Prabhupada. We give example. My spiritual master say, if Prabhupada, if I really love you, I will take care of all your disciples. Yes, that is Prabhupada in the center. So we say, yeah, Prabhupada in the, Krishna in the center, but we still have our individual thing which does not correspond. The reaction is that we'll fight. But if Krishna is in the center, there is no clash here. Is it not? Have you seen the Goswamis fighting? Why? Krishna is in the center. They don't have a disagreement? The Goswami, do they have disagreement or no? Yes. They have. They have. When the Rupa Goswami wrote, Srimati Radhani in her Radha Kund, and her hair like a snake. So Sanatana Goswami read that. Said, no, this is snake. Radhani said, snake. This is not correct. You have to change it. Rupa Goswami argued. They fought? No, they didn't. But Rupa Goswami changed it? No, he didn't change it. He didn't change it because everything was perfectly resolved. No clash. That is the point here. There's no clash. If Krishna is the center, no clash. That is a fact. Krishna himself personally came in. No, Srimati Radharani herself came in and revealed it to Sanatana Goswami. So he came back to tell Rupa Goswami, please, what you wrote is perfect. No clash. Because Krishna is really in the center. But we are saying like that, but we don't accept Krishna is in the center, and then there is clash. There's clash. That's the difference between us. We have clash. Because Krishna is not in the center. If Krishna is really in the center, no clash. So let us do it properly. If you do it properly, then you will experience the same thing. And there are many other pastimes like this that the Goswami did not fight. On the Parikrama Marg, just before the name of that place. Anyway, as going the Parikrama Marg, the space which there's a boat which we normally go to take a summon before we continue. Parikrama. No, that's too far. That one is too far in the front. Jaramanda is too far in the front. Before then, before Nityananda Bhat. No? Nityananda Bhat? Yes, before then, before that place, there's a place Rupa Goswami.
Meditating on the past.
Yes. You know the place? You know the place?
No.
You know that place? Okay. How many of us knows that? The place Rupa Goswami was in meditation. And he saw Radha, Rani, and the girlfriends bathing and dressing her. And Rupa Goswami, he was sitting here and was seeing what was happening at the abode. Yes, my place is there. You want to go there?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll take you there. Then we can narrate the person fully there. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Our time is over now. Sri Upanishad ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. See you.